Greetings, everyone. My name is Milan. I'm the founder and CEO of Digenheim, which is a crypto gaming project developed by Highrise Studios, which is our company. And I'll be talking about tokenized gamer-centric economies as the future of game monetization. First of all, why we're here and who we are and what we have achieved. Basically, we're a 100% bootstrapped crypto gaming project. We generated $5.5 million of revenue with $1.3 million net profit, created the #1 live cross-community tournament in crypto to this day, with 170 plus communities and projects taking part. All this with 100% organic growth, so no fake followers, no bots, no gimmicks, no influencers, nothing. We spent $0 on marketing, and we are completely self-owned and self-funded. The team consists of experts from the gaming industry, virtually everyone having more than 10 years of experience. We worked for companies like Lego, EA, Google, and so on. And you might be asking yourself, why is this weird dude in a strawberry costume talking about computer games? And the answer is that it's a really huge market. The market is roughly $281 billion in size, which is 10 times bigger than Netflix, and 3 times bigger than all movies and all streaming platforms and all books ever created combined. 3 billion players worldwide, so virtually almost every second person on the globe is playing games, and it's growing with a compound annual growth rate of 13.1%, projected to be at roughly $665 billion by the year of 2030. And apparently, players spend money, and they plan to spend more money, so it's looking very bright for gaming. The claim is that tokenized games are nothing new. It has been done for years, especially in the last, let's say, 30 years, but it never involved blockchain before. You may notice some of these games, Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, Valorant, Genshin Impact. All these games are grossing hundreds of millions, and some of them even billions of dollars every single year, and have been doing so for well over a decade. But the best example is CSGO. And you might be asking, like, why CSGO? Because CSGO has a secondary market with their skins, which is very similar to what NFTs has been trying to do. However, CSGO has over 300 million downloads, has been actively played for well over 11 years, and last Friday had like 1 million players at the same time. The most important part is that CSGO alone, on their secondary market, that is not CSGO selling skins to people. That is people trading skins among each other. So you and me, we trade skins. They generated $32 billion of volume in 4 years. That is 660% more than the top 5 NFTs combined. And you might be asking, like, okay, why are crypto games not doing pretty well, if that is the claim? And the reason is, they went wrong. Everyone wanted to be Axie Infinity 2.0, but they wanted to basically reverse the model. Token first, game later. What happened? Token pumped, game was crap, it wasn't designed properly, it was unsustainable, token dumped, people left, game died, business died. And this was you and your holders like a month after. So yeah, not really the business model. What also matters is emotional attachment. Games specifically excel at this. People were playing games for the last 30 years without any promise of ever making money. They are actually only dumping money inside of it. And they do it every day. However, if you do it only for the money, if you stop making money, you just leave and never return. So it's not a sustainable model. So you might be asking, like, okay, how do we do it successfully? And the answer is exactly how every single successful game has been doing it for the last 20 years, which is design and develop a proper game first. Don't monetize, don't do tokens. Like, you know how many games created a token or currency first and a game later? Zero. Zero in the whole history of gaming, which is almost a $300 billion market. So design and develop first, gradually release, test a lot, scale the game, make the game sustainable. You can create an economy totally without blockchain and crypto, which makes money and is totally sustainable and basically working. And then and only then, you should consider tokenizing items, for example, as NFTs. You loot some armors, or some skins, whatever in the game, and you can sell them as NFTs on the secondary market, just like CSGO has been doing without NFTs. Or adding a token to an already functional and sustainable and well-tested game economy. That is the sustainable model. Don't reinvent the wheel for the sake of reinventing the wheel. Expand on what has been working. And yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, it might sound so simple, but the technicalities aren't that simple. And if you might be like doubting data, there are decades of billions of players generating billions of dollars every single year to prove this point, because this has been working. So yeah, what should crypto games focus on? And the answer is, create games people love, like Fortnite, Candy Crush, Valorant, whatever. Create games people love. People love spend time in, and when they spend time in, they have emotional and timely commitment to the game, which is a very well-researched psychological thing, where people then are very keen to spend money. You don't have to sell to them, they want to sell to themselves. Remember, every single one of you likes to buy things, but nobody loves being sold to. Remember the last time you were in a store and someone came to you like, need any help? And you were like, nah, but you still bought something, right? It has to be done intuitively, seamlessly, and enjoyably. Otherwise, nobody will care. Because people never cared about the tech. Do you know what servers Facebook is running on, or Instagram? No, you don't. You don't care, and you never will. You only care about the experience. Oh, it's easy to use. Cool, so use it. And our task as game creators, publishers, is to deliver. We have to create games that people love, people spend time to, and people, most importantly, return to continuously. Because when you play something for a month, half a year, 2 years, whatever, just like any other successful game out there, you suddenly want to spend money in it, even if it's free to play. The irony is that, for example, free-to-play games have been the most profitable games in the history of gaming. How? They're free to play. Nobody has to spend any money. What's the point? Because people love it. You already spent months in, and it brought you joy. Okay, let's spend $2 here, $20 here, $50 here, and boom, suddenly you're spending money. The game is making money. Everybody is happy. Now imagine delivering exactly this to your gamers, which are already happy with this model, and expanding on top of it with the possibilities of Web3. Because in Web 2, it functions in such a way that you, let's say I'm a game, you give me your money, I give you some imaginary coins. And you already lost your money. You'll never see that money again. It's a one-way transaction. There is no upside to you. The only upside is mine. In Web 3, it can be made different if we leverage the technology properly. And that is by using tokenization, whether it's NFTs or tokens, to empower players with true ownership. Give players their digital assets. You buy something, you get it. And then what you do with it is totally up to you. Equip it in the game, or destroy it, upgrade it, use it, whatever. Or, if you don't want it anymore, go sell it on OpenSea. Go sell it on any secondary market. Make the money. And people think they're like, oh, but this might replace the model. No, it never does. And it never should. You shouldn't replace what already works. You should extend it. And games should embrace it by looking at this as an additional source of revenue. Look at what CSGO has been doing. CSGO is generating huge amounts of money, and the $32 billion I have been speaking about is only the secondary volume. That is people trading to each other. So it's like you sold, I don't know, a car as a car retailer to anyone, and then the user or your client sells the car again and again and again, and every time anyone sold the car, you get a small cut. It's an additional stream of revenue that actually creates a win-win solution. You get more money because every time someone resells it, you earn money. Cool. And also, it gives people the possibility to have the upside. And you can see it, especially on the CSGO market. So what crypto projects should be focusing on is to deliver this exact experience. Don't fix what's not broken. Expand on it with the new possibilities of Web3. Thank you very much for your attention. My name is Milan. We have a booth right outside, so if anyone has any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Thank you.